striker providing supporting fire from the island. To be honest, I am still deciding where it's looking like the most eastern one. I was finding though in admin camp, strikers cannot cross the second layer of traps on that beach. So to be honest, I need an admin to confirm if I can have strikers use another beach just to get on to fucking land. But
oh, the middle one, Gulf 6.
Yeah, like we attack that eastern beach and then have the strikers use the Gulf 6 beach just to get up there. Because if they can't, I'm thinking we need to attack the middle beach. Or, I don't know, actually, no, not the middle beach. We are going to be attacking either the far eastern beach or the western beach, the red one. It does not appear we have an admin though.
That eastern beach is
is what? Yeah, that's definitely the whole point. Let me send you guys my initial plan and we'll go from there.
I'm not sure if Striker will have view of F6 landing area.
F6.
The far west.
Yeah, so in that case you would not be on the island, you would just be in the water providing fire.
Copy. Right.
Okay, hold on.
You think you still need a buddy for your striker, right?
Yeah.
Do you see anybody that you might want? It's your choice.
Give me what the lead. Unless he says
Daily Kaya.
Unless he says no. I'll force him.
Pretty sure he's AFK now. I've never met him. Alright, you think he leaks on your way?
Copy, thank you.
So we can confirm that is the plan we're gonna do.
That is a proposed plan, but we would not have striker support in inland.
I think that's the best one because if we just hit hard and fast at India 874, maybe we can get in the woods. You know, just go straight into the northeast and get in the woods. That's going to increase our chances. Because they're going to have
my exact
it doesn't look like a long walk and a long run, but it really is. And you can get mowed down if you don't have striker support.
I mean, we'll have striker support until our guys get in the forest. Truthfully, if we land on the other beaches, the striker support is still not a guaranteed thing. As we tested earlier, the strikers are basically made of paper.
Okay.
So, I think we're gonna stick with the plan and just send all of you. Let me know if one. Oh, EFANK, I'm gonna send it to. 1 sec.
Copy. So what route are we taking? The yellow or the purple? The dock that you sent us.
Total welcome to planning with Phoenix. Colors are squads. If there's less than 4 colors, it is because multiple squads are the same color. So we're gonna have 1 squad who's purple, 2 squads who are yellow, and 3 squads who are yellow.
Alright. Hello everybody and welcome to another Saturday Squad Ops One Life event. I am your commentator for this evening, ShadowedRitual, and today we bring to you Operation Trident's Tip. It is an invasion operation, a beach landing. U.S. forces are going to be landing on the beach of Albania, I believe is the scenario. Yeah, landing on the beach of Albania to help quell an uprising. And yeah, that's it at its core. But before I go into more detail about assets and which beaches they're allowed to land on, let's go ahead and go over who's participating in this op command-wise. So for the U.S. team, we have Platoon Lead Phoenix with his squad leads Total War HQ, Seabass, Axe Gaming, and Assault. For the militia forces, we have platoon lead Dashby with his squad leads Moneyman,
That sounds good.
Alpha Guido,
Enough time.
Cyclone, and
Or
Dwarf.
platoon kits.
So as far as platoon leads go, between Phoenix and Dashby, you gotta lean towards Phoenix. Phoenix has more ops underneath his belt, but Dashby definitely has commanded before, and he has done fairly well. Just you got experience on Phoenix's side. Squad leads go, standouts, Alpha Guido, Revy's really good, Dwarf's really good, Total War's good, Axe Gaming, yeah, a lot of standouts, Assaults, of course, and a lot of good guys on both sides. And
Is me landing on the eastern beach
it's
essentially saying I just can't
100% a defender's sided
because of
map.
the whole
Like they're gonna have the bunkers advantage, they're gonna have the HMG advantage, they're gonna have the advantage of not having to invade from the water. And it's gonna be up to the US platoon lead to keep up the aggression, keep up the momentum, and push through before the militia can divert forces from other beaches to reinforce the point that the US are pushing to. Signed up for my basic op next Sunday. Looking forward to an awesome session. Hope to see you soon. How's it going, Mr. Uzi? There's no big booms. Yeah, Mr. Uzi, they took out. So this op is actually a it's taken from the Rising Storm campaign, and the original campaign had 170 millimeter mortars. It was basically the mortar had like a 50-meter splash range. It would kill everything in its path. It killed more friendlies than enemies in the campaign, and it was just brutal. This time, no mortars, only gonna have the strikers force.
Yeah, I see.
We need to add a British one. That would be cool. So let's go ahead and bring up the map. It's relatively useless. Basically, the British, excuse me, not the British, the U.S. forces have between three choices of beaches they can choose to invade: red, white, and blue. Going from left to right, it's going to be these three bridges. Most likely, they're going to do the blue route from just hearing Phoenix talk. Go ahead and bring down the map. Not really going to be of any use. So now that you know which beaches they can invade, let's go ahead and go over the situation. So that way you guys know what these guys are going, the mindset these guys are going into this operation with.
Okay, one sec.
So U.S. forces.
You're clear now.
Following widespread uprisings in Albania, the Albanian government has requested our assistance. The militia has control of an important port on the coast, and U.S. intervention will be required to wrest control of it from them. An amphibious assault will be the best option, as the region is already heavily fortified due to the bunkerization's policy of former dictator Enver Hoxha. So time is of the essence. After the shoreline defenses are defeated, we must push inland and secure the militia CP. Militia forces. Our revolutionary militia stands ready to defend our shores from the Western imperialist arms. Victory here will help us spread the revolution beyond our borders. While defeat may cost us the confidence of the people, we must hold the beaches, or failing that prevent their beachhead from overtaking our CP. The tide of history is with us. Today we hurl our enemies back from the sea. So, British militia forces will be defending 3 beachheads and their command point here, right where Squad 3. Actually, no, it's a little further back. Let me double check the map.
I do have room for one more MG.
Right here, right where the fob is. There it goes. That's where the CP is. The militia forces are tasked with defending 3 beaches and the CP. U.S. forces are tasked with assaulting one of the beaches, pushing through, and eventually getting the command post. Their final objective.
One engineer.
Bulldogs would be like a submarine. Yeah. So this operation, invasion op, or a beach landing op, you know, amphibious invasion. How are they gonna get across? This water is deep. Isn't it gonna be like Al Basra, where you sink, you die? Yes. If you sink all the way to the bottom, I'm fairly confident you die. But good thing the strikers are amphibious. They do float. So they're going to be starting at their location here, and then they will move through the water with those strikers and fade. Unfortunately, nothing else is amphibious. Nothing else floats, just the strikers. So they put these vehicles here for nothing. Some noises would have been my first op a long time. Oh, unfortunate, Cheesemaker. Maybe stay in pre-op might be able to get in for that second round. A lot of people were here for this round. Yeah, we're near full. A lot of people, signed up for this op. This is definitely a pretty popular op. Should be exciting. Not much to go over tactics-wise. I mean, for the U.S., they're really going to push through. they're gonna have to worry about getting that foothold and maintaining the aggression. They're gonna have to try and find their way through these tank traps that Pony. This is a map made by Pony, I believe. These tank traps just all over the place, doing what tank traps do best. And this is the situation where I believe they excel at. Like, this was the point of like these kind of traps on the beaches, where they were like submerged slightly, so it would like bottom out a boat and like just crack the hull. And speed of strikes in order. I believe the speed is like max. I don't know if he adjusted it with the terrain, because this map was made before the terrain. Remember they added different terrain, adjusted the speed in V12. This map was made before that. I'd like to know if he adjusted the speed to compensate, since he can't do that now.
Negative. I will brief crewmen.
But should be exciting. Looks like gonna do a relatively just wide defense. I mean, they have to hold all the beachheads. We'll see what happens with them. What loadouts will these guys have to complete their objectives / defend their objectives? U.S. forces per squad: 1 squad lead, 2 fire team leads, 1 automatic rifleman, 1 medic. Platoon armory, which the platoon lead can deal out as he sees fit, are 4 light anti-tank kits, 4 engineers, 2 medium machine gun, and then crew members as needed to man 4 strikers. Those 4 strikers are going to be huge for obviously shuttling their guys in and getting them that foothold, as well as that 50 cal that is on top of it to help suppress them and allow them to get up through these tank traps and to these front lines of bunkers, where the engineers will take over with their satchel charges to clear out said bunkers. Lats going to be good for just knocking them through windows where necessary, and for taking out any kind of militia vehicles. Militia loadouts. Per squad: 1 squad lead, 1 fire team lead kit, 2 automatic riflemen, 1 light anti-tank kit, and 1 medic. The platoon armory is 4 extra light anti-tank kits and 2 engineers. So they're going to also have satchel charges, as well as 8 light anti-tank kits. So those strikers are definitely gonna have to be wary of their armor facing, and even then they were nerfed for our mod, so they are a little more manageable to take out. I believe it's anywhere between 2 and 4 shots rather than like the 8. Like, it doesn't bounce shots to the front anymore. It actually takes some damage to the front, and they can those light anti-tanks can do a lot of damage to these strikers. Vehicles, they get 1 technical SPG-9 and 3 logistic trucks with 2K build and 1K ammo. Each beach gets a fob. Each beach, so there's 3 fobs, each with 4 HMGs, 2 ZSUs, and various defensive structures. So each beach is going to have 4 heavy machine guns and 2 anti-aircraft guns. Those anti-aircraft guns, I believe, don't do much damage to vehicles. Those HMGs sure do. And the CP fob gets a single mortar to help where necessary. They're going to have 1 mortar to help either smoke out the enemy or just mortar them as they try and get off these.
Have your non-crewmen go to the northwestern side of the island.
Reason why D-Day was done at low tide, so the logs, tank traps, both with mines on, became ineffective. Navy Robs was supposed to create bunkers on the beach. Yeah, exactly. That definitely makes sense. This is like the point of these traps, was those sticks with the mines on them and everything. They just hurt any ships trying to come on land. Unfortunately, you can see these from far enough away that you can dodge them. Actually, if you're driving at it, you might not like see some of these. We'll see what happens though. Hopefully, we'll see if somebody gets you know, hung up on them. How's it going, Fades? How's it going, Jamie? I think Pony beefed the RPGs. He didn't beef the RPGs. He nerfed vehicles. That's the way he went with it. Vehicles are just weaker in general. Love the One Life events. Gotta.
We doing a platoon brief?
And take part in more often. Yeah, Patrick, take the training, and you can then participate in any and all of our events. They are a lot of fun, and especially when we get to do ops like this. These ops are. This is probably only the 2nd time we've run this op, and it's gonna be really, really exciting. What's Turtle doing in that corner?
I'm getting him to respawn.
The one thing is, these guys can't get on these rocks. You'd think that you could put a forward squad on these rocks. You know, there's a wall on this. You can't get on the rocks. It's strictly like a beach defense, and I guess you could use the rocks as cover, especially like up at the front if you wanted to push the squad this far forward. But highly unlikely, and it probably wouldn't work out for you in the. Did Squad Ops change the channel logo? Yes, we did change the channel logo. We updated it to our current logo. Then the training life just stops me, works and kids. Unfortunate, Patrick. That's unfortunate. Hopefully we can catch you soon. Yeah, logo changed ages ago. Well, not ages ago, usually. We just updated the YouTube page. We just got around to it. Mostly, I finally got access to it. He finally like, I'm gonna do it. And I'm like, all right, cool, do it. Which country do you think has the best special forces to chat? And you, Chad and you, I think British SAS and SBS. I mean, the British SAS is like supposed to be like super amazing. I don't really follow the special forces, but like there's special forces, the British SAS, the US has like the Navy SEALs, and I guess they have special forces. But I feel like with all the other ones, like the Navy SEALs and like the Green Berets, like special forces in the Army for the US isn't actually like special forces, it's like above average forces. British says, "Excuse you are biased." Live was, I think they said live is about 7:32, 7:37. I mean, that's not what I wanted to know. That was a while ago. Wonder if they're doing a platoon brief. They are probably doing a platoon brief. Hopefully I didn't miss it, because I want to hear exactly how Phoenix plans on assaulting the beach. No, he's just getting these guys up.
We're gonna win at Vegas, Blackbeard. It's not nice.
I had to sell my laptop, start playing right before the mod worked. Feels bad, man.
Some of those tank traps are pretty gnarly.
Yeah, the helos are good. Unfortunately, we had to take them out. God BLA, there was something wrong where it kept making people crash and whatnot. So hopefully we're getting those bugs worked out and we can bring the helos back in. Or ODBI just gonna add the helos back, or add the helos into their game as they have planned. They have planned it and they are like working on it. We were just impatient and decided to add a mod. Not even worked on by us. It was worked on by somebody outside the community who wanted to have a helicopter mod, and he did a great job with it. Live at 7:35, so live in about 3 minutes. What is this, D-Day? This is not necessarily D-Day, but it is D-Day-esque. The U.S. forces are essentially doing a naval invasion of the country of Albania to stop some militia forces from holding this key port here on the west. They are assaulting one of 3 beaches to assault a CP here in the H524 keypad.
Then I might just refer to you guys as threes then.
Yeah, no worries.
SAS break all records set by Navy SEALs by SAS, but also fact. I mean, I believe you.
Okay, just
SAS's original special forces. Yeah. There's a Canada mod for squad, by the way. I don't think it's out yet. Yeah, there's a Canada mod. There's supposed to be a French Foreign Legion mod too. Those guys have been working hard on it. I check them out every single time because they're one of the frequent posters to the wrench that's like their monthly thing that squad puts out. I definitely keep up with the mods. These guys, the SDK is insane to use, and it's insane on your computer. I know personally, every time I open it to try and work on a map or something, it takes like 30 minutes to load all the assets. It's crazy. And those guys who put in the time to do it, just like clear power to them. Like they do a lot of good work, and it's awesome seeing the things that they can do to this game. What are the victory conditions, Fades? Victory conditions are militia forces are to repel the enemy from the beaches and defend the FOB, and the U.S. forces are to take out this FOB. This is the main objective here. This FOB at H525 is the main objective. Either defend it or destroy it. The beaches are the starting point. They can't. These 2 beaches are out of the question. Heavily mined, 2 million mines in these 2 beaches. These are the 3 beaches they have options to get to.
Will we have resupplying ammo capabilities?
French Legion main weapon and white flag. Yeah. Sarcasm.
Yeah, I mean, basically just me. I got 100 points for you.
Squad plus the community equals best. Glad to hear that, God. God BLA. I should just say God.
Okay, for now,
that would be bad.
Send it.
The last time we did
Funny how the devs have a team for bringing help to the game, and yet a mod guy beats him to it, right? That's, I mean, I'm thinking it's gonna be something similar. I'm jinxing it, I guess, for this guy who's maybe hoping for this eventually. But like, you know how Chance Bra got brought onto the team for doing Al Basra. I'm thinking they're using this guy's like the basis that this guy did, because the helicopters are very detailed. Like, just bring that guy onto the team to continue working on it. Granted, the controls are a little wonky. maybe they can fine tune those a little bit, but like everything he's done has been very high quality work. It's good to see that helicopter. Yeah. Why are there lodges on the islands? Are they amphibious? They're not amphibious. There's a misdrop, you know, and we're live. Live?
We're live, baby.
Phoenix, squad 3 is yellow. I think just correct. Or purple.
Cool. And we're live. These guys will get going pretty quickly. There's not going to be much movement out of the rest of the militia. We'll see what happens. But, you know, miscommunication in logistics. Only things floating here are the strikers. These guys are going to get mounted up. What would be a cool op would be if the helicopters could do a pair drop behind the beach so the landings would be easier with the distraction. Art of the beaches with mines solved, right? Art of the beaches with mines problem solved.
Delta, get in.
You think the Challenger 2 will be overpowered when it comes to V13? I'm not sure. The tanks are not completely broken like I thought they would be. They're a lot of fun to use, but it's yeah, it's gonna be tough. They got to play around with them a little bit more.
Yo, ding, or no, yeah. Where's my?
Can you hook up a joystick for the Illusion Squad? No, you cannot.
Appreciate it.
Or at least with the mod. I'm not sure what it would be like otherwise. So off the bat, we have them the platoon mounting up, and their 3 strikers, while their support striker has Efang, Belik, and Command to lay down fire onto them.
Gunner and their striker, can you tell them to get out?
Hey, Liberal for right now, you and I just hang tight.
There's not enough seats.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Alright, fuck. Hold one. You think you're gonna have to go back. Can someone confirm that there are not enough seats? That all of those are full?
I can fit my fire
I got
team,
11.
but not me.
I got 11. 3 has got 11.
This happened.
Gotcha, right, I was just giving the raw number.
Yeah.
Alright, strikers, please move towards India 10-5-5.
So they wanted. This is the idea is there's going to be 3 main strikers for the assault, with 1 striker in the rear with Command and his 2 guys manning the actual vehicle for defense. Unfortunately, not enough room. 3 people not managing to load up.
Just continue on to the point if your striker is full.
Awkward little start for them. Let's check out the movement of the platoon. The rest of the militia platoon.
With total number of seats in the vehicles or just distribution?
Yep, we are. I was just giving a bad number.
So, Squad 1 is watching West Bridge. West Beach. Squad 1 watching West Beach. Squad 3 watching Middle Beach with Command, and Squad 2 and 4 on the East Beach. Each one of these beaches has 4 HMGs. Again, 4 HMGs and 2 ZSUs. Let's check out placements of this eastern beach, which has 2 squads on it.
We're about to expose our tag, and our vehicles aren't up. Never mind. They could possibly see the first striker right now. Was my concern.
Striker, you need Phoenix total. You need to get close. Just hold comms. Total, I need you closer to the coast. Assault, if it's best, if you guys need to go to island to get a rally, go ahead and do it. Stay on the rear side. Efang is pushing
don't see him.
as well.
The fog is too much.
All of the squads are in position.
They're getting their lives together.
To the coast and then go up the coast.
Phoenix is going for this beach. The beach that I am currently at, this is his goal, is to come up on this east beach. They got the Muffin Man on 1 HMG. Let's check out the rest of the HMG's placements. Here's another HMG further back.
Axe, you are still not going east.
I'm literally yelling at him.
It's only his second op. Maybe we don't have guys in their second op.
They're hitting the beach too soon without...
Yeah. Axe, you need to have your guys
Striker on the island. Other striker on island. Do you have any seats?
Yes.
They'll figure it out.
Do you mind if my guy goes in yours? He literally
if he has to, he has to.
Copy.
Drop your rally, leave the islands, beast. No, Efang, at this time we will not landing. Copy. Seabass and Assault, I need Striker heading directly east. Seabass and Axe. No,
Look at this,
Seabass
though.
and
They
Assault,
float.
You guys are going east. You're going to regroup with Total Wars. Axe, I need your driver to get you closer to the Ghost to cut off the line of sight from the beach. That is 100 meters east. EFANC, go ahead and get in position now.
Copy.
So smooth on this,
Striker, we're getting
drives so smoothly.
Total.
Hey, you guys are gonna go ahead of us.
They're gonna be going first.
Breaching Strikers hold until the supporting striker is in place.
Breaching strikers, invasion strikers, assault strikers. What would you call them? I don't think breaching strikers is good.
They're going over here with the opponent.
Oh yeah, we gave our attack away.
There's actually a nerf on the zoom, Mr. Yuzi. It's not a 6x zoom, it's like a 1.5 times zoom. He severely nerfed him.
No, we're gonna get switched.
Alright, infantry, when you guys are getting
all
you guys popping smokes close and far, we're gonna get head.
We try and nerf most of the vehicle things just to make them a little bit,
Strikers redid. We're already got shot at over here.
Yep, heard.
Engaging Striker.
Heard. Breaching Strikers, please go now.
Go, go, go. Beaching strikers. Ooh.
Beaching Strikers, go now.
There you go. So he did say beaching. Alright.
Copy moving.
Looks like they are literally driving on the water.
Here we go, guys.
And the beach has started. The invasion has started. Number one gripe: fix the 50 cal bug. We can't hear them shooting, and they have started.
Try and get us into a safe path, please.
Give us a signal.
Let's go, everybody out. Not now. Not now.
And the beach has started. One striker down.
Striker down, we got contacts on the rocks or east. Contacts on rocks or east.
Admin, I'm about to roll the fucking map if I don't see the enemies getting off those rocks. Copy that. There are enemies on the rocks where they're not supposed to be. India 848. Thank you. Squad, you still have people in
Right from the right of the Valkyrie Fault.
dismount if possible.
This beach landing is just brutal for the U.S. 8 kills for them, 12 kills for the militia, and they are pushing.
Two lost a lot of guys from a grenade from the
Yeah,
rock
be advised they're on the jetty to the southeast. Command, did you say?
4, I need you guys to hurry in that vehicle dismounting when possible.
They're pushing them up. Hopefully they don't run into a mine. Yeah, no mine. I think they're okay. Get these guys dismounted, get them pushing.
Command, I couldn't hear you. Want us following 3 or keep going?
More smokes. Yeah, maybe some more smokes. But they've got actually a pretty solid beach hold.
3, just follow 1 and 2.
Roger that.
Squad 4, I need you pushing into the forest to your northeast.
Squad 4 leader is down. Hawk on command. Squad 4.
Heard. 4, I need you holding what you have, engage what contacts you see, and then I need you moving east following squads 1, 2, and 3.
Solid copy.
Squad 2, I need pipe bunk. Never mind, have pipe bunk hold.
Copy.
Got a nice little foothold here on the east. They've got guys pushed through into the woods, past the beach. They are now in the woods, moving northwest. Yeah, I think Pipe Funk's gonna be able to push through this, no problem.
So your commanding ground forces on land. I need you moving north, if possible. Follow.
Ooh, what a miss. Vindication's gonna be able to get out of there.
North of me, I'm online, screening west.
Roger, I think the only guy left I have in the squad is Kilsu, and he's with command.
Copy.
Be advised, I had to send one of my guys. My driver left the striker, so he's about to be mobilized again.
If we want to put that striker on the north side of this movement and get eyes on
They can keep up this pressure here. I think the beach phase is done for. Or the beach phase is done. They've already got their push. Think he was expecting them to turn left with that missile? Yeah, I think he was expecting them to dodge. That's not advisable. You don't want to turn your ass to the enemy, but they managed to make do with it, and now they're past the beach. This was where it would be a little risky. And they don't take too many casualties. 11 kills for the US, 15 for the militia. I think they're pushing up a little too aggressively. They need to get online at this point, I believe. I'd say the call is to get online. You see how there's an arrowhead as they're trying to push aggressively. Assault, duct tape, right up close, right at the front. They need to pull back. Yeah, they need to pull back. Get online. Don't be super aggressive with these BTRs. Not yet. Yeah. You've got to have infantry near you. You got to have infantry near you to be effective. They got one good shot into them. Second one's gonna 100% blow it up as he turns his ass towards the enemy. Beach phase was a lot less hectic than I expected. Yeah, beach phase was a lot less hectic than I expected to be. I expected to have like mass casualties. The fight's gonna be on the beach as they try and push through, but they pushed through really quickly, and it worked. Like it worked out really well. Vindication, Captain Millen somehow make it out of there, and they're getting online.
One to command.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's about dead.
Come in from the north. They're stage waiting for us to push.
Solid. Let's do it.
They're gonna swing around. Yeah, I think that's the correct call. Don't get loaded up in Vindies. Do not get loaded up in Vindies. Oh no! Don't get in that one. Please, somebody, one of these guys, speak up. Say, hey, we're fucked. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Don't get in that one.
My strike is fucked. I'm logging in squad 1 striker.
You know why the main ops server's been down the last couple days? We've been having some server issues, which we are in the process of dealing with. It's probably not down. It is just not popped because we've just been having problems popping it. But those problems should be done, fixed really soon. I'm talking like tomorrow or the next day, and then it'll be back up and being popped regularly. And speaking of the server being popped regularly, we're gonna start doing something different with the Twitch page and I guess the YouTube page, where we will be streaming a lot more vanilla games with just regular staff members who want to stream to our page. So keep an eye out on our Twitch page if you want to see when that goes live. And yeah, we'll see. Like Assault was just set up to stream, and he plays a lot of Vanilla Squad and Postscriptum, so you might be seeing him more on these pages. So just keep an eye out for when we pop these servers. Ooh, E-Fang takes a shot to the front.
Assault, get those guys fucking moving north. Back.
Ooh, dismount. Dismount.
Hawk, I still need a fucking answer on that. Fuck, we lost a striker, dude.
Ooh, 4 goes down in the striker. Late dismount call.
Okay, we've lost about 6 or 7 people with that striker.
Yeah,
4.
Flicker heard. Hawk, I need you to either get in, or you're just gonna have to let me go.
Squad lead, hold one. Repeat last.
Disregard, Hawk. Axe, I need your driver going north.
There they go.
He's trying, he just keeps hitting trees.
How do I become a streamer for you guys? Yeah, to stream your POV to us for the multicam stream, you got to be a reg. If you're gonna stream to our Twitch page, it's a staff thing only. Evan Estimate, Patrick, Star, Turtle Guy, and oh no, Honey Badger just followed him. This 3-man fire team is gonna try and come up behind him. I'm not gonna do much with the 3-man fire team as long as they're maintaining your security. Hopefully, Blackbeard is gonna do that.
Axe, you need to know what the health is that striker. If it is below 50, you're dismounting.
Dismount, dismount, dismount.
Yeah,
we're dismounting. We're at
What is
50.
the health of the striker? Heard. Move the infantry north. Have the striker move north.
Play regularly on the ops server. Don't get in time for these ops so I don't get recognized. Do you play? Are you on our Discord? Because that's really the way to get recognized. It's not necessarily playing on one or the other. Yes, they definitely do help. Like I'll see your name on here a lot often, especially on on the public servers. Our admins will see you really often, and they'll get to know you that way. But like if you want to like get like recognized, it's hanging out on our Discord server, just playing with these people. Dark Milkshake goes down. 14 kills for the U.S., 23 for the militia. Alpha Guido's above this striker.
If it has no ammo, literally 0 ammo, then fine, ditch it.
Yeah,
Alpha Guido.
Command, we have infantry to our east.
I mean, I don't know.
Alpha Guido's gonna take out Phoenix. Oh, Axe almost saved Phoenix. Almost.
Command's down. Phoenix is dead.
Yeah, yeah, Patrick, hang out on our Discord, play with people. There's people always in like our if it's not a squad channel or a postscriptum channel, they're usually playing like another game. Like right now, flavor of the month is Wolfpack. Yeah, worth it for Alpha Guido to take out command.
Last call. Alright, are any SLs up?
Yeah, Roger, I'm up. I'm the only one left in my squad now.
Okay, copy that. Squad
Psychonaut, Toxic Rebel, gonna go down to this.
Assault wanted, Phoenix wanted, and we need to push north.
Thanks, bud.
Follow up with the plan.
Yes, sir.
Regroup and push up.
We got contacts southeast. Heads up.
Right.
Fuck. I'm about to go down. Okay, they're northwest of me.
I bet this thing has been firing the entire time. We just haven't been able to hear anything.
There's a fucker. Oh, he's
Everyone
dead
just
now.
start pushing north-northwest.
Flicker goes
push
down. Oh, and this turned from bad to worse for the U.S. as they tried to push through here. Down to less, about a squad 3. 8 people here, plus the 2 there, so 10 people. 8 people on the ground though. They somehow snuck past these guys. Mita sees them. No, he hasn't.
4, do you have those man comms?
Yes, I do.
Oh, okay.
I am.
Alright, we're regrouping. We're gonna push north-northwest and push onto the point like Phoenix wanted. Alright, we got contact right in front.
Oof.
The cross.
Sneaking.
Roger, I'm behind you. My speaker is 50% engine and 10% armor.
How's Vindian Cap still alive? Yeah, I have no idea what they're doing over there.
We have contact right in front of me, northwest by 9.
Wildcat firefight with Trident. Trident wins it out.
Use smokes and push up. We gotta keep momentum and use strikers if need be.
Things went downhill fast, yeah. Things went from 100 to 0 for the U.S. team. It was really close, 21 to 30 now. It was really close. It was within about 3 guys, but now looks like the militia are in a position to hold off the U.S. forces from this invasion. This is their objective here at H525. They're a bit of ways from the their actual objective.
Roger.
Eyeball taking shots at Axe. Axe says he might go down. He'll be alright. He'll be able to bandage.
Bandage up, I can heal you. They're not gonna make their way back up and go on the way.
I'm gonna bleed out.
Right. Yeah, I got you.
Medic, stay back. You're good. I got him. I'm right here.
My peripheral view is fucking.
Oh, I know.
We can't get stuck here. We have to use momentum.
Medic, get out of here.
Axe, wise words from Axe. You got to maintain that momentum. The thing is, I think they've lost it all. They've lost all of their momentum as they stalled out in the woods.
Yeah, everyone. Oh, we have contacts to the east. That's how we. That's how Phoenix died.
Gallipoli all over.
Yeah. No, because I have that hill that Phoenix was talking about that has really good eyes east. We need to get towards the road to the west, push up from there.
Hey,
You're gonna go west now?
West, Roger.
Hmm. What's the call here? I'm gonna go really high up just so you guys can get a nice little overview. Unfortunately, they're flat trees, I guess? Weird. That's the road to the west that he's talking about. That's the road to the west. This is the road to his... Oh no, I'm backwards. This way. That's the road to the west that he's talking about. He wants to move west and try and get that way. He doesn't want to go east. Yeah, definitely a lot of open ground there to that east. Don't want to try and push that direction. Axe is going to try and push west.
This went south so quick.
Push through. Pipe Funk's going to push through Trident. Trident takes out Pipe Funk.
Yo, that was hella close.
Nade out.
Copy that.
Underhand it. The overhand's gonna go too far.
Nade out.
There you go. That's a grenade right there from Axe. It's gonna get Trident. No. Oh no, too far. Liver Pundit took out Elite 06 took out Axe. Trident has to bandage. Liver Pundit's looking at Elite because he's the last one to shoot. Who's here? Who's got command comms? They got Hawk, they got Metis, they got Toxic Rebel, Vindication, Captain Dylan, and Liberal Pundit. It's going to be the loudest person to be command now.
This is Thor taking over for Axe. Squad 2, by the way.
Alright, what I have in mind is loading up in
Liberal
the striker
Pundits.
and heading north.
It's just in between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah, we got pretty heavy
Can you not
contact
see him?
southwest. I'll give you a grid real quick, but we probably should
What?
just get moving.
How can he not see? He has to see them.
634, just here as a northwest.
He sees them. No, he doesn't. Does he? Try and you see him. I don't know how Trident didn't see Liberal Pundit. Liberal Pundit may see Trident as he tries to run away. Yeah. Take the shot, Liberal. Not taking the shot. Thor takes out one.
Alright, striker is pushing. Keep pushing with the striker.
I'm gonna put an approximate mark on some infantry with red smoke.
I was thinking he's gonna mark the map, but no, he's gonna mark him with smoke. You can't mark the maps on our One Life ops, but definitely marking him with smoke is a really good idea as a grenadier. Those red smokes, they billow high and they are very easy to spot. That's gonna allow Vindication and Captain Dylan to guide in fire. But good job on Thor using that geo smoke to his advantage.
Go around to the north side of 2. North side of 2.
Yeah, Roger. I'm just keep going straight this way.
No. Cop.
We're about to be in the air.
Don't bring us into the clearing.
push east, try to get north, and then get west. Looks like you have a lot of guys up on that hill just to your northwest.
Copy.
Go north. Go straight north. Squad 2.
Moving.
Try to stick near the trees.
Roger.
Hawk, Toxic Rebel Meat is going to try and pull out, move towards store, Vindication, Captain Dylan. And they're going to try and swing around and get this, and get to their control point. Actually, not a lot of guys on the defense point. Big Rago, Dashby, and Godzilla Pro, only 3 on the point.
Loop around and face south, on top of this hill.
The wall of red ahead.
Oh, he believes this is the route. So, and you cannot be by yourself, by the way.
The tree right in my peripheral. Perfect.
Only 4 guys on the ground, 2 guys in the striker. See what happens. What's going through their minds?
Thor?
Yeah, what's up? 1 sec, sorry, I was talking to someone in my squad.
If you can't be out here on your own, just so you know, you might get in trouble for going wolfing.
The admin would tell me in command. I'm good, thank you though.
I just wanted to let you know.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm pushing further north.
Alright, ready to move?
Oh, thank God.
Alright, hold.
How's Liberal Pundit still alive? How did he make it out of that? He's moving to hook up with his guys. I didn't even realize he was still alive.
Dude, we made it in the last wave though. We're like part of the final force, bro.
This striker won't survive at the end, I guarantee it.
Update on kills: 23 for the U.S. and 32 for the Proletarian Revolutionary Militia.
Copy. Alright, let's moving.
Need to get more bandages.
Alright, I got a contact 218 southwest of me, about 200 meters inside of a bunker. It's just south of the crossroads. He's looking east.
Solid copy. I've informed my striker.
He's moving.
Door gets shot at from Dashby and friends here at the CP. This is the CP that they're going to have to be moving towards. This is the U.S.'s final objective. Are they going to get to it? Almost definitely not. Just a lot of guys here to push through.
Copy.
Ooh, how did these guys get
No, it's alright.
so close? These probably guys are gonna get basically shot on the sides.
Get some stamina.
Advance 20 meters.
First time doing this? Yeah, welcome, old man. No Vindication, Captain Dylan gonna go down. They had to have heard I don't get shot or Trident shooting. I don't get shot was fine. Took out Hawk and 2 others, or 1 other. Meet us last one of this infantry.
Alright, so what I'm gonna have you do? I'm gonna have you go real fucking fast. Drive right up to, you see that bunker near the road?
Yep.
You're gonna drive real fast down the road, do a U-turn and face that bunker, alright? Really quickly.
Ooh, Hawk goes down, or it's not Hawk, Silver Pundit goes down to the Muffin Man. Muffin Man goes down to Thor. Yeah, this op is all over but the Crying. Thor, Captain Dylan, Vindication, last 3 remaining. Thor, last 1 remaining as Captain Dylan, Vindication go down to an RPG from Zeke. I want to say Zeke. It was either Zeke or Subway Samurai. Who's got the RPG? Nope, looks like it was Subway Samurai. No. Zeke. The way he's holding his gun looks like an RPG. I think this is the kit for the... I better Subway Samurai. Thor, last 1 remaining. What's he gonna do? Come to the woodland engagement. I covered most of the woodland engagements. Thor takes out Sneak. Frag out. Doesn't take anybody out. Forces 1 to bandage. Frag onto Thor. Thor gonna maneuver. I don't think it's gonna happen. He's got an entire road to cross. There's no way he's gonna be able to make this this crossing safely. They're not looking. How are they not looking? Oh, they spotted him. He's stuck behind a striker. I don't want to pull up the admin cam because yeah, there's just so many things. He goes down, do some rifle fire as he's completely surrounded. Good job on the US for trying to push through. They got through the beach relatively unscathed for what is the an invasion op. That wasn't the problem. It was just and sort of how the plans fell apart once they got into the woods. Their strikers were super aggressive and took lat shots for basically free. They were clumped up, took frag rounds to the face, took out 2s and 3s at a time. That's where it really came down to it. The initial engagement, the initial invasion was on point. Well, besides, once the invasion started, it was on point. Their start was a little awkward, but once their engagement was started, it was on point. They got past the woods. They got past into the woods, and then once they got into the woods, it fell apart again. All right, round 2. Yep, we're gonna go ahead and swap sides. US, I will stay on US both times. Dashby will play US. Phoenix and his platoon will play the militia, and we'll see how these guys decide to hold their specific objective. So this Operation Trident's Tip, is an invasion op. The U.S. are tasked with clearing, or pushing through a beach and clearing out a checkpoint in the, I think it's the H525 area. This little, this little bunkers right here, H525, and they have the choice of 3 beaches, red, white, and blue. Before I go into more detail about this operation and specifically what assets they will have to hold their objective, let's go ahead and go over who's leading these guys platoon or leadership wise. So for the militia, or excuse me, for the US team, we have platoon lead Dashby with his squad lead Storf, Moneyman, Cyclone, and I don't know who his other squad lead is. We'll see when he makes his squad. Why can't I see? Oh no, is there a bug? Not. There it goes. And for the militia team, we have platoon lead Phoenix with his squad leads Axe, Seabass, Total Warrior HQ, and Assault. Yeah, it was Alpha Guido who was that 4th squad lead. And yeah, so should see some good stuff out of them. Phoenix has that leadership experience of having led more operations. There's a lot of good squad leads on both sides. I'm looking for some good stuff out of them. It's obviously a defender-sided map. The U.S. just have so much to overcome when it comes to the beach landing and pushing through a defense, a well-entrenched enemy position. But when it comes down to it, it's going to just be the aggression from the U.S. and if they can maintain that aggression and momentum. Looks like I can create my squad.
Have their merits, so pick one.
Do red.
Red beach? That's what I was thinking.
Red.
Money? Red? Okay, we'll go red beach. I'll send you the...
Let's go ahead and go over this mission while they're doing their plan, bringing up the map. The U.S. have the choice between red, white, and blue breach. That's basically all you're going to get. They're going to push in through red, take off the map. What assets will these guys have to complete said objectives? For the U.S., they got 1 squad lead, 2 fire team leads, 1 automatic rifleman, and 1 medic. The platoon armor, which the platoon lead can deal out as he sees fit, are 4 light anti-tank kits, 4 engineers, 2 medium machine guns, and crewmen as needed to man 4 strikers. The militia team, per squad, 1 squad lead, 1 fire team lead, 2 automatic riflemen, 1 light anti-tank kit, and 1 medic. The platoon armory, which the platoon lead can deal out as he sees fit, are 4 extra light anti-tank kits for a total of 8 lats and 2 engineers. Vehicles, they get 2 technical SPGs, or excuse me, 1 SPG techie, and 3 logistic trucks with 2K build and 1K ammo apiece. Each beach, which they have to defend, red, white, and blue, get 4 HMGs and 2 ZSUs with various defensive structures. The CP fob gets 1 mortar and various defensive structures as well. So that mortar is going to be huge, and those HMGs. We didn't see a lot of use out of the ZUs, and actually we didn't see a lot of use out of the HMGs. We didn't really see them fire. They mostly allowed them to push into the woods, and then they got them in the woods combat.
I will do it with a smile on my face. Or smile.
I mean, if you guys want, we could do 1 per squad. It's just this way the strikers are all coordinated.
I don't want to fuck up your plan, so I'll do it.
Okay, perfect. Take that. Alright. Plans have been sent to you. Here's what we're gonna do. Dorf, you're gonna get an MMG, an engineer. Ooh, sorry. Dorf, you're gonna get an MMG, an engineer, and 2 lats. If we can fit that. Money, you're going to get an MMG, an engineer, and 2 lats. And Guido, you're gonna get 2 engineers.
Just dealing out kits.
Once you've got all those guys set up, I'll give you the plan and voice.
Alright, so my squad's taking all 4 strikers, nothing special. I'm just taking a medic from my 9th spot, right?
Correct. You're gonna be in the command striker, if you will, with me on the island. So don't worry. So you can have 3 guys in that striker. Yeah. Perfect. Get your guys spawned.
So wait, which what am I taking again? Which route?
Two engineers. So they're color coded basically. Red's the most dangerous, then orange, then yellow, then green. Guido, you want to load up in the yellow, orange, or red striker?
I'll take yellow.
Okay. Dorf, do you want the yellow? Money and Dorf, pick one. Doesn't matter to me.
Go again.
Okay, Money Man, you're gonna take the orange. You're gonna be in the striker. Dorf will be in red.
It's great. You can stay far away. Now I experience this. We are not allowed to repair, are we?
You know with the binos, you gotta watch out with binos because you can rely on too much.
Alright,
get you guys spawned.
Wait, hold on. Shut up. Where am I going?
You are the red striker.
Okay,
one squad
red.
will go per striker. Get you guys spawned in, we'll do the brief over by where Dorf is.
Gonna go ahead and listen in on Dashby and his brief. Sort of listening and seeing what he has planned. Unfortunately, we don't see his plan, but see what happens. We'll see if he gives a nice, accurate brief. I believe he's gonna do Red Beach, this one here. F649 Beach, but yeah.
Once they're all spawned in, bring them over to where Dorf and I am on the east side of the island. We'll get the brief going.
Alright, well, where are ya? Hi, boss.
Hey, step off, Phil. Wait, what's he doing? Hijack's gonna drown himself.
I think he's lagging.
I wanna shoot. Do you wanna drive or you wanna
Okay. We'll wait till we're all here and then I'll...
I think the beach I would go for would be this eastern beach. I think it's a really, like,
This is our spawn
it gives you a
island, man.
lot
It's
of
a
room to
battleship,
maneuver
if
on
you
this
will.
east, and I do like the terrain over here, and it gives you the widest area, which means it's going to be the hardest to defend. Here, it's going to be pretty awkward to push through because they're so narrow, and they can have some really good crossfires with these MGs. This one's probably the second choice, just because again, it's the middle one gives it's too easy to reposition guys to help defend this middle beach. So you basically have to go for one of the end pieces, and again, it opens you up to maneuver on the west. But it's just too narrow for my liking. We'll see if Dashby can make it work. Let's listen in on what he has. What he has planned.
There's a few dilly-dallying, so I just wasn't sure.
Okay.
They're getting settled.
I'm good.
Yeah, nice fucking boss.
Shush.
Now, okay. Now, originally I was going to plan to do some, grand Eisenhower-esque speech about how we're going upon a great crusade, but let's be honest, we're going to get slaughtered on this beach. However, here's the plan anyways. First things first, our objective... Well, first open your maps. Our objective is Hotel 525, the same place where we had the CP. Most of you are familiar with this. So, onto the plan. We have Cyclone Squad crewing the strikers. One squad will load up in each striker respectively. Off of live, all 4 strikers will follow the squad lead 5 marks over to our staging point on the island. From there, we'll have the 3 infantry strikers load up in such an order. 1, 2, 3 basically, while Cyclone's command striker, if you will, myself and him, will move to the marksman mark. When we're ready, all 3 strikers will proceed to follow this rough path over to the red beach. That will be our objective for today. We'll move up to the beach, we'll land, and we'll just push up. On the beach, it's going to be chaotic, it's going to be loud, you're going to get shot, it's going to be a fun time. Whoever gets off the beach, we're basically going to get off and, if all goes well, get in some sort of line and thrust east through the woods towards the CP. We're doing this to quell the proletarian Albanian militia who have decided they don't want us taking the port, so we're going to get their CP and try to open up the bay. Any questions regarding this? We're all pretty clear on the plan. Line up, get ready, and then we'll push together. Note, your strikers can take 2 SPG hits, so don't panic if you get shot once, because if you hop out one, you're going to die. If you hop out prematurely, you're going to die. So have fun.
Gun, right? I will drive.
And good luck, boys.
What is this mod? This is the Squad Ops mod. Basically it has just a bunch of quality of life changes for us, like increasing the round time. We've got a couple custom maps, a couple custom layers. We've adjusted weather on some things. We've added a couple kits just to make our ops a little more what we need them to be to run the events.
You're all in my striker, so be nice to my guys.
I want to be in Sunny Striker because I know he's a snitch.
Hey, Dorf, please let your guys noted pop smoke once we hit that beach, because apparently their strikers didn't do that.
Yes, all the strikers have 2 smoke launches.
They did do that. They 100% did that. So at Center Beach, they got Red 4, Red 2 on the Eastern Beach, Red 3 at the CP, it looks like. Looks like it's going to be a QRF force.
US side, ready to rock and roll.
Interesting. They're missing a squad somewhere. I'm not sure where the last red team or red squad is. They popped smoke and still got wrecked. Yeah, I mean that's part of the beach landing. Is gonna get wrecked. Unfortunately, there were some guys on the side of the rocks where they should not have been, and they got popped. They did manage to move up really nicely though. Afterwards, only losing about 8 to 9 guys.
When we're setting up behind the island, we're sealed, so we'll take our time. We'll get it right. There's no rush here.
So each of these beaches are going to have 4 HMGs and 2 ZSUs. That's a lot of firepower for these beaches. So I'm interested to see how the US are going to over, and if the US can over, like they did the first round. Somebody's still not spawned in? 2, 3, 4.
Man, do you want
Where's 1?
Smoke when we are landing on beach?
Yes, please. Landing on the beach, moving up the beach, we're just gonna smoke everything.
Where's some squad 1? I believe we're missing squad 1. 3, yeah, that's 3. At their base? I don't think they're at the base. Let's check. Oh, you're right. They are. They're moving now. There they go. There's squad 1. Okay. Live have been called yet? Live has not been called.
Any questions? I hope I explained the brief right.
Yeah, where exactly are they dismounting on Red Beach?
As far as dropping you off?
Where exactly are they on Red Beach? Did you say?
Hi, Godzilla.
Yes.
Hi, Boogie.
Guys, just hang on,
Like
guys.
on the west side or on the east side?
Keep it on a squad.
They're all around Red Beach.
Alright, Roger. So we'll have smokes going out all across Red Beach.
Yeah, we're gonna land like in a mini striker line, if you will.
right? So it'll be 1, 2, 3, and it'll be, we'll basically close the doors. So we'll go up here, and then we'll just drive east if you're looking at your map.
Shut up.
Stay off the beaches
Striker
and go
drivers
through
and gunners need to hear this. Shut up.
Hey Dash, instead of making a direct push, I could try to send my squad a bit further north, kind of where the fading floor marks are right now. Not necessarily that far, but I could try to hit the direct north and keep them off balance.
Right, so here, look at my marks. We're gonna do a big closing of the door. So we're gonna do this, and then it'll be like this, till eventually basically look like that. So we're gonna, it'll be a giant striker-sized door closing.
Yeah, that's not gonna work out. We'll see what happens. Imagine using the tank's HE as an impromptu arty. That would be insane, wouldn't it?
Cyclone, let me know if you guys need me to...
There's no tank. Wait, is there a tank on here? No, there's the Bradleys. Oh no, there's a tank. There it is. Abrams. Imagine.
Cut the engines actually, because I want to...
Otherwise, we're gonna get schwacked once we hit that beach.
Cut the engines for a second.
Turn your engines off.
There's something I need to say. I'm gonna say it all. We need to be aggressive. As Karmakat says, aggression. It's you stall on the beach, you die.
But
Lay down on the beach, you die. They were aggressive. They were quick. They moved up beach, and it worked for them. So we're gonna try to do the same. Right? I'd rather you all
out in the open. They're gonna mow us down with their machine guns.
Right. Right, but they're gonna mow you down if you're laying down on the sand too. I'd rather you all get to the tree line and die there with no kills than die on the beach with a couple kills. The farther up the beach we get, the farther away we get from their emplacements, the safer it's gonna be. Alright, so we get past their emplacements and then we outnumber these guys and we outgun them. So that's what we're gonna do. We've gotta be fast, we've gotta be aggressive. Sounds Gucci? As a cool kid say?
Sounds good.
Dash, I need a clarification whenever you're ready.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm hyped up from that speech.
So we don't
So, Alpha's gonna be landing on the west side of the beach, right?
Yes, it's gonna be Alpha mining door.
30 seconds.
Whatever you use.
5.
It'll be just as the plan goes. Yellow, orange, red. Dwarf is red, money's orange. Alpha's yellow.
Dash, do you guys have a lifetime?
140, so 1 minute roughly.
5 in about a minute.
Alright, sorry. Lifetime's being changed to 36 because Militia doesn't know how to build.
Alright, lifetime was moved back.
Is now a bad time to leave the army? I got bones for guys.
If you lay down, I'll shoot you.
One step back, alright? You step back.
Yeah, it looks like 1 is going to have West Beach, 4 is going to have Center Beach, 2 is going to have Eastern Beach, with 3 in reserve. Possibly a QRF, most likely going to hold the point proper, or the CP proper. They're giving the SPG to this Western Beach. Probably for the best. Who is manning it? Looks like Ding Chavez is one of the guys driving. Is he gunning it? How long does it take to create one of these scenarios? Xbit works on, like, he probably worked on the campaign that this op is based off of, or this is a mission from a campaign, and he probably worked on that game for a couple months before he decided it was live. He has just like, I've seen his list, it's like 20-30 ops Well, I saw the list probably a year ago, and it's like 20, 30 ops. I'm not sure how much of it he's managed to work through, and he's just constantly adjusting and creating and seeing what works, what doesn't work for these ops, and he puts a lot of work into. You want to see the SPG techie rotate? Actually, I did not. I mean rotate. I saw Ding Travis turn it off, on and off, or whatever, off, and then get out. But I didn't see anything else happen to it. I wasn't paying attention, honestly. I was reading chat. Oh, it's not going to be Ding Travis. It's going to be Vladimir and Salt. I don't know about having it this far back. Put it up against the wall or something, I'd say. Like, I don't know, maybe. Maybe using the camouflage is going to be better for it. Actually, putting it back in the tree line. Ooh, putting it back in the tree line. And then ambushing vehicles as they come up. Or starting it forward and then moving it back as they push. And just maintaining that SPG advantage. Just slowly turning. I believe it. Yeah. The ground can be iffy sometimes. Cheeky machine gun placement here by Axe. I like it. Live at 7:36. Live in about 35 seconds.
We'll probably move in instantly.
Very
But if we
cheeky
can
spot
get
here.
some up the beach, then we'll move in a bit after.
Raj.
Yeah, it's Assault. You know how Assault leads, Mr. Yuzi. He's always the one in the front of his squad. First or second round. This is the second round, Rooster. About 6 seconds from live, and the invasion will begin. Let's go.
Charge. Go. They're late. Go.
Yeah, really cheeky breaky spot.
We're waiting 10 seconds between each striker.
Okay, that's. It doesn't matter here, really. Fine.
You're gonna try and land in waves, I guess?
Somehow, so this was the smartest way I thought about it.
Are you... What is going on?
So we're taking the strikers to the island, right? To this big island. Once we get there, Cyclone's command striker is gonna drive up into a fire.
No, I get that. The strikers were not doing anything.
Oh, because he wants them to wait 10 seconds because they're probably gonna mess up. What was Cyclone wording?
Way to have confidence in your squad, Cyclone.
You're floating.
Says Guido, who tells his guys they're
You're just pushing through the water as if they were driving. They hit a tank truck. Is this the Amphibious Strikers mod? It is yeah, it is a mod. Or it's a part of our mod. XPip is the mission designer, and he says it's 2 hours to 2 months per an op. All depends on the map, assets, and so on for how long it takes to make an op. So depending on how complicated he wants to make the op, is how long it takes. Some ops are as easy as attack defense, others less so, like our stoplight ops or jinx ops. Those probably have a little more work put into them just because of how variable they are. They may want to close the hatches so they don't get wet or sink, right?
We don't need a driver.
Dorf, here's what I want you to tell the driver to get the line up facing northwest, please. Line up facing northwest in the water. Get all 3 SLs, commander strikers. You guys know the plan. Tell them what to do. Tell them how to get lined up in the water. Get ready.
Our fucking driver DC'd, so...
Yeah, I'm trying to get it figured out.
That's absolutely hilarious.
Unfortunate DC.
One striker's gonna be without a
That's the
gunner.
thing with these assets, and that's why like some people like having a lot of vehicle assets. Some people like having more assets. Is that it puts so much pressure on these driver gunner pairs to be at the top of their game, because they can dictate how well the match goes for your entire platoon. These 2, 4, 6, 8 people, they can dictate how the op goes for another 30 people, and that definitely means these guys have to know what they're doing to complete their objective. It's like herding cats, isn't it, Suzy? Dash trying to get his literal ducks in a row. Yeah, unfortunate DC. How's the command striker
We need
doing?
always valid on for a second hero for a rally point, please. One of Cyclone's guys DC'd. Do it. Cyclone always valid. Done, thank you.
Hopefully he grabbed the driver role. Yeah, he did.
What? My driver. I don't have driver.
Your driver's coming. Your driver's coming.
I am not the fucking vehicle commander.
I know. You're close, whatever. Cyclone, we gotta get these. Okay.
You can't go in the water.
Those sounds though, right? This one has a lot of like a bird sounds and whatnot, and the op we played this morning had a lot of like gunfire and artillery shells going off in the background. It really helped the ambience of the map. Usually the squad matches, or the vanilla maps only have like not helicopters, the airplanes flying high overhead. That sound of like a helicopter flying, or not a helicopter, again, jet flying really high altitude very quickly.
On my call, move up or fire. I've got no visual of an SPG techie on White Beach, so it's either blue or red. Alright. Execute. Go.
Oh my god, I do. Ooh yeah, I see guys.
We're not moving.
Yeah, I think Cyclone's holding.
We're trying to get this Logi in. We're trying to get this striker in position.
Okay.
This
The plan was to miss the full part once we got to the beach, not before.
500. That's fine. These guys are slow.
Better this happens now.
That's fine. Yeah, they don't even know we're coming. There's a squad leader running along the beach right now, placing stuff. They just blew up their own shot.
Not a fan of the gunfire ambience. I want to know where I'm being shot from. I mean, yeah, it's a fair argument. That's definitely a fair argument.
They're not ready for us.
Yeah, I don't know how passive it is.
Keep moving. Slowest execute ever.
Get to you.
You can go on the beach if you can. Great.
I know.
Is there any way for you to get ice?
I could go on the beach.
Okay, go on the beach. Do that.
That's a different beach.
They're gonna place mines on the beach
Can we
now.
just
They've had so much time to prepare everything.
Alright guys,
Alright, let's go. Everyone go. Everyone go. Fucking just push. Everyone push.
Alright, Cyclone, light him up.
This is to throw enough shit and something will stay. Approach.
Oh, it's
Good execution. They're there. I don't know why they stopped. Defenders might get bored and go home, right? Ooh, Striker takes a shot. Getting shot at by MGs. Oh, it's bouncing most of these shots.
There we go.
They're not moving.
Cyclone, if you're taking too many hits for that.
It's fucked. That Striker's dead. Striker's done for. Boogie and Cyclone. That's a Striker down, and they haven't even started their beach landing. That was just a mistimed push. Oh my god, are these guys gonna get stranded on the beach? Holy, did Dashby just get a squad stranded on the beach? Oh no, is that... Oh, is that gonna happen? Oh, that would just be amazing. Pull it back, get it out of there. There's 6 guys there that they need to get onto that beach. What are you doing? And the beach landing has started. Striker takes a shot to the front. TY goes down. Gandalf is hurt. He's going to have to bandage. Alpha Guido is trying to push as quickly as he can. Other Striker is making some progress. No mines to be to worry about. This Striker is just abandoned. They just abandoned that Striker, which is probably for the best as it goes up in flames. Alpha Guido and his squad continuing to push up on the left flank. They got Mr. Wilbur in the lead of this front SP, this middle Striker. That's it. That's the aggression I want to see. Look at Mr. Wilbur go. If the rest of his guys were right behind him, oh, he goes down. I like it though. I like it. On the east, they got guys pushing. Good shots from I Don't Shoot onto these bunkers, trying to maintain that aggression. Assault goes down on the SPG. Vladimir goes down. Driving, I think it's okay though. They are now, or the SPG is still okay if they can recover that vehicle. Yeah, if they can recover that vehicle, it'll be fine.
Enemies are repositioning now.
2 on the west go down. Alpha Guido, US have their foothold on this beach, minus 1 Striker.
Yeah, we're repairing and getting up there.
I'm trying.
Raj, my other Striker's trying to navigate it. I got one SLT.
That guy is on my right side, around the rocks.
Not true. Nobody on the rocks. Not one on the rocks. They're following the rules, Dwarf.
Enemies left. Straight west. Yes,
West.
yes, yes, yes. Striker, let's go. Striker, get up here. Around the corner on the right. Around the corner.
We've lost 1 Striker, correct?
Shoot the fucking shit out of the trees.
Efang takes a shot at the middle Striker. Middle Striker is okay as the shot misses. Alpha Guido going to continue to push up on this left flank and get into the woods and further secure their foothold. This other Striker just suicides in. Yeah, this is just a literal suicide from Nuke and Muffin Man. I'm not sure what they are doing.
Start cutting east. Start cutting east. Support that Striker up there.
This other Striker. I was so hoping that Assault could finish off this Striker and just strand these guys on the beach or on that other island. That would have been hilarious. But they managed to push off. Few casualties, 8 kills for the US, 3 for the militia. Suicide or distraction? I want to say that's a suit. There's no way these guys can make this work. There's no way they should be able to make this work.
Yeah, whoever squad lost a Striker. Cyclone, I'm gonna steal Revy.
Ooh, Axe Gaming goes down. They just push through. Shot to the front. It's gonna go down here soon.
I'm down 1. I lost my medic.
Just
down 1, that's fine.
Rounds down range.
I'm gonna sign Revy.
Because we don't have an engine.
Striker goes down.
Last strike.
Told you.
This is 1. We lost 1 Striker. We are 2 Strikers effective right now.
That's fine. Keep pushing.
2 weak Strikers. These Strikers have no health on them. One shot to Boogie's Striker and it's down. 2 more to Subway Samurai's. Possibly 1 in the rear and it goes down as well. And their militia are slowly bringing it back. 7 kills to them. 9 for the U. And we're off the beaches. Ooh, Subway Samurai and Bobby get hit again. That's another Striker that's just insanely low. These Strikers just aren't getting the value that they need. Ooh, Subway Samurai and Bobby go down to Bicap.
We are 1 Striker effective now.
They're trying to maintain the aggression. Like, that's why they're so far forward. They're just they're letting these lads get these easy shots.
I'm down to a fire team. My Delta team's all dead.
Alright, Dwarf, I'm down to a fire team. This last striker.
Just keep pushing, keep pushing.
Dashy, you didn't come to my last, right?
What did you say, sir?
We're gonna try to circle around the contacts and hit the point directly from the north.
Are they nerfed too much? No, they're being, like, two of them were, one went down properly. Like, this went down because, you know, it was focused by the SPG. It took 3 shots to the front. Cool, that went down. One suicided. One let easy shots get in on it. Cyclones let easy SPG shots get in on it. This one was just, it was just overly aggressive and got just unnecessarily close. So they're putting themselves in the position for these strikers to go down, and the militia are capitalizing on them. 4's got the right idea. Oh yeah, look at 4 moving, just continuing to push north. I like that. We'll see if it can pay off. If not, they're just abandoning their platoon. That's essentially what's going on. They're going to abandon them and hope they can come back for the flank.
To the right of this one too.
17 to 13.
In those bushes.
The line is holding fairly well for the militia. Let's hope they can watch this. And it's 4 is actually in a really good position to swing in from this north. Let's see what happens.
Forgot about that. Dwarf then Alpha.
It's been a fun up.
Hey guys on the south, if you can, start edging away from the beach. That's where most of their forces are concentrated.
Do what?
Get away from the beach area. That's where most of their forces are going.
We're clear and I'm pretty easy. Us being down here focuses on us instead away from 4.
Dean Chavez here, all alone.
Alright, this is our next setup spot.
Can you move up a hair? Thank you.
Alright, good. Great.
240s on your ass, me.
Raj. Are you on ammo, sir?
Let's go. I'm full. I topped off with the
I
striker.
feel like the aggression, even though most of the lost most strikers stopped them from effectively regrouping. Yeah, they did okay. I'm not a fan of the over-aggression of the strikers. They were aggressive. There's aggressive and then there's just unnecessarily over-aggressive. The strikers put themselves in positions where they didn't need to be. And they didn't stop them from regrouping because they weren't regrouping to defend the beach. They were falling back to get in line. As you see that wall of red over there. What the real guys doing the work here is going to be Squad 3. And I guess Squad 2 is pushing in effectively too. But Squad 3 just drawing a lot of pressure from this on the south, allowing 4 to move in. We'll see if they can make any.
What are we strength-wise? 4's got 7?
This Dean Chavez still alive.
We're gonna wait for them to get set.
Command, we're gonna go far east across the road and hit him from the east side.
Perfect.
What's that? What's that? Call it out.
I think, yeah.
Roger. I'm gonna try to get my striker, like H679, that little bend in the road, in between 2 and 3.
Blackbeard's gonna see this movement. He should see this movement.
Guido, if you find a safe place to hold up, do so, please. We're gonna try to
You're in Blue 4? Yeah, Blue 4's got some really good movement here on the north.
Crossing.
We'll go check them out in just a minute.
2, range points, we are covering your push then.
Yeah, get the striker on, dude.
We're getting engaged from there, from our east.
They spotted 4, Flicker and APA.
Give me 30 seconds.
Be advised, the town
Well, they're pushing
north of
cross.
the point occupied.
But Frost is pushing Flicker. Flicker doesn't see him.
Alright, keep them tied up that town. Skirt by
Ooh,
him.
Flicker almost had the shot on Frost.
Yeah,
Frost
we're
gets
skirting
him.
by, so we keep
Someone delete that mark.
busy there.
My guys took down one on that town, but there's more there, Alpha.
Frost goes down to Appa.
Command 2's got contact post east in the woods. 20-30 meters.
Yeah, I don't know how Flicker didn't hear him running up those stairs. He was not quiet running up. He was full sprint until he got to the stairs.
Command, or you got contacts northeast.
I see their squads are not looking south. Multiple squad leaders looking north.
Red House West is
Ooh, Seabass is on the wrong side of those sandbags for Dwarf. Cardi's got a really nice spot to continue watching south if he does. He's not though. He does. He sees him. He sees him. He has to.
Copy. You want us doing that?
Oh! Open fire from the south. Phoenix now has eyes.
Still at H585, that town to your northeast.
24 for the US, 17 for the militia.
Command said.
Need to maintain this aggression.
Or you have contacts to your west, probably. To north of 2.
We're gonna ignore that contact. We're going straight in east.
2 and 4. How are you pushing? 4. We gotta focus on us in the south.
We're on top of the point now.
Not really. Actually, they are. I didn't even see Alpha Guido as they pushed in here. Sneak it shot at. Alpha Guido's pushing in. 4 versus like 5. They're not looking. Alpha Guido, D-Leak's not looking.
Yeah, do that if you can.
Oh, this is going to be a turkey shoot. Look at how many guys are there.
2, make sure you guys are ready to move. Don't.
Zeke takes out Killsue. Seabass goes down to Dark Milkshake.
On the southern bunkers. Southern bunkers.
Dark Milkshake goes down to Pineapple. Ooh, 1 red goes down. I can't keep having the names up because I gotta continue watching this. Striker's pushed up onto the point too. They're getting the US to overwhelm this. How many Russian, or excuse me, militia forces out? They got Blackbeard, like Little Soda, Vindication, and Phoenix.
On radio.
Work on the radio.
Taking the radio down if you guys want to cover me. Oh, I got it.
Take the radio, nice. Good job, good job.
I'll be up.
I'm gonna just radio's going down there.
Good shit, guys. Get in security. If you're not on the radio, still have security around the media area.
Phoenix takes out 1.
Or went down. Contact on the southwest, outside of top.
Ends up trading with
Phoenix.
Right behind us.
I think that's all she wrote for the militias. They've got 3 guys left. Oh, there's Appa.
Stop getting tunnel vision. Only a couple guys. Contact north.
Radio's down. Striker's focusing contact north.
Contact southwell. South and north. Harden up, guys. Go fucking.
Imagine a dead man's IED, right? Or a satchel charge.
Dude, try to get some of your guys.
Ooh, runs over a mine. Striker goes down. It's the little things.
Striker's down.
We got Soda, Blackbeard, and Vindication. Only ones remaining. They've got to now retake this point. See what happens. Don't think they're going to be able to. I think the US are going to be able to hold this off.
1. How many guys you have?
We have 4 guys right now.
7 star.
Roger. Look north. Focus north.
Am I allowed to have comms?
3 versus what? 13 or so? Something like that. 2, 3.
There's contact north. It sounds like.
Yeah, exactly 13. Good call. 3 versus 13. Can they do it? Oh, nice shots from Appa onto Evan SMA. Trident tossing a frag. Trident sees Appa. Oh, Trident goes down. Maybe. It's 3 versus 11 now. Can he do it? Survived so much to die from a mine, right? I don't know why they're pushing. Yeah, I don't know why the US are being so aggressive. Appa takes out Revy. Oh man, can they do it? They want an early dinner, right, Expert? Frag round out onto these guys. Takes out Zeke and Sneak. That was cool. Zeke and Sneak. I don't think that was planned. Holy shit. What is going on? Are they going to do this? 8 versus 3. Oh, Vindication too. I forgot about Vindication. Good frag round out from Vindication. Oh, dude, I missed Vindication. Kaiser goes down. Lil Skoda goes down as well in exchange. 2 versus 6. Can they do it? 2 versus 6. It was 3 versus 13, and they've got it this low. They're getting sloppy. Yes, US are getting very sloppy in this defense. Can Appa do it? Can Appa do it? Blackbeard's not going to be able to do much, but they're not looking at Appa. Oh no. Don't toss the smoke. They don't know you're there. Oh, the juke smoke. I like it. I like it. Okay, okay.
Alright, only engage what you can see at this point.
Just watch our west. I think they're trying to wrap around from there.
Maintain 360. Everyone maintain 360.
I got south.
Squirting up on us from everywhere.
Somebody needs to watch east.
Yeah, that MG gunner's back up. He's 165.
He sees Blackbeard.
Close east. Copy. On the sandbags east. On the sandbags.
By the lip.
Copy that. He's right on there.
They know where he is now. Appa had the momentum of surprise to his advantage. Now he's lost that as a frag goes out. He's gonna have to bandage. Has drawn pressure away from Blackbeard though. Oh no, Blackbeard's dead. It is Appa.
I got east to 10. No, I got 10 from 127. Smoke to the north.
Only had some frags left. Wonder if he has any frag grenades left.
Northeast. Right up. Yep.
But do you guys not use magnified optics? It puts the engagement range insanely far out, and unless we gave like everybody the optics, it just makes the game fun for those people who can see things and can get those like 400-meter headshots, whereas everybody else is just targets. And we want you to be able to do something when you're getting shot at. If it's just suppressing things, and it's better to take things away than give everybody things. He's trying to get in. I don't know if he's gonna be able to.
I lost him.
He's by the sandbags. He's like. Oh, he's now 120. Now 120.
120. We got the red set.
Getting out of this little.
Oh, and he goes down. Nice try from Appa. Almost came back with it. How many kills did he end up with? Missed it. Oh, there was 7 kills by the end of that. They just made the biggest targets for them.
Job, guys.
Good job overall. Militia had it in the militia had a really good defensive round. Unfortunately, they just couldn't hold off for the US. If you guys are interested in participating in these events, check us out at squadops.gg. All you have to do is sign up on the website, take our basic training course, and then you can participate in any and all of our Squad Ops One Life events. We host them on Wednesdays, twice on Saturdays, which are the ones we stream, the Wednesdays and the Saturday events. We also have Friday events as well as Sunday. I believe they're either Postscriptum or SOTT events, all on the website, squadops.gg. If you like what you saw and you want to give us a follow at twitch.tv/squadops so you can know when we go live, we would really appreciate it. We also upload all of our videos onto youtube.com/squadops. I was your commentator for this evening, Shattered Ritual, and until Wednesday, we will catch you guys later.